I don't know what happened. I think the whole video is gone. I think it said failed broadcast. It done this. AT&T has had a statewide, or I guess it's countrywide outage today, and I thought it was fixed. And I have bars, and I have looks like we're ready to go. So you that watched that video and it kind of got deleted, you know that we're taking this dip, this chicken that we made those crescent rolls with night before last. We put creamy chicken soup on it, and we put cheddar cheese, and we baked it in the oven, and we filled those crescent rolls up, and they were very good. We had this left over. So I just added a little bit of y'all's street taco seasoning to it, and y'all's Southern Secret. And stirred it up good. I put it out here on some crackers for me and Mama. We blessed it. We put it a tomato. And we did a little video. And then they took it away from us. So we're going to start all over with this one.
I told you made way too many.
And Mama's eating them.
They're gone.
And
I'll eat this
we're not going to stay long because that's one reason I'm glad we didn't cook no big meal, because that would have been all messed up. So we're really just checking in, and if you don't see the first video, you didn't miss nothing, because this basically catches you up. But this is just Ritz crackers and Townhouse Club crackers, and a tomato, and this beautiful taco seasoned dip, a little bit of y'all's secret in it. And what we've been doing is just covering them like this, and putting them over here, and then putting a tomato on them, and eating them. And it's good. And I was just saying, you don't have to have a meat and three to make a meal. You can have something like this. If you like party food, you know, little hors d'oeuvres, roll-ups, you could have put these on a tortilla, rolled them up, and had tortilla roll-up, pinwheels. It's okay for you all to just eat something that you like. Or little smokies. Put you some little smokies on and barbecue them and just have that. You don't have to wait till Super Bowl or another time of the year and say,
I love those Smokies.
we do that sometimes, don't we, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Have a party. Just make you some party food.
What do we put in? Orange marmalade, or is that meatballs?
We do both. We put orange marmalade and marinara sauce and meatballs, and then we'll put orange marmalade in our little Smokies with some Sweet Baby Ray's or your favorite barbecue sauce. We have several that we like. Some of y'all have sent us some that I love, and we're out of them. But we love different ones. But my point is, you don't have to wait around for Christmas or a party to have little hors d'oeuvres. I love little crackers and this on it. You can have chips and nachos. Don't limit yourself or think, I don't know what to fix for supper tonight. If you've got some restaurant corn chips and you've got a can of Campbell's nacho cheese soup, put it in there and throw you a can of salsa in it and have chips and salsa for supper. It's okay. Every once in a while, just to have something good. Like it's okay to have frozen pizza every now and then.
It's okay to eat cereal for supper.
Mama was going to eat cereal tonight. She said, I think I just eat cereal. I
Until
said,
you come up with this.
until we come up with this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess you don't need our permission. I know for a fact, but I'm just saying, a lot of times we get into a rut and we think, we can't eat that for supper. A lot of people have told me, and I swear I do it, but a lot of people have told me, I didn't know you could have breakfast at supper, and people think you're crazy. I said, what? Who's checking? Because I said one time at work, I said, we just had breakfast for supper. What do you mean? I said, we had gravy and biscuits and eggs and sausage and apples. And they said to me, at supper? I said, yeah, you can. I hadn't even ever thought, that never even crossed my mind to have breakfast for supper. And I just looked and I said, are you kidding me? We do that a lot. It's quick, it's easy, it's delicious. I don't have time for that in the mornings.
I love oatmeal and cinnamon toast.
I mentioned that. I said, sometimes we have oatmeal and cinnamon toast for supper. I said, yeah. We don't have to. Your stomach don't know what time it is. Your stomach don't even know if the sun's up. Your stomach is in the dark all the time. So you eat what you want when you want. Enjoy it. A lot of people feel guilty for feeding their kids frozen pizza. If they'll eat a frozen pizza, that's got tomato in it, and meat, and bread, and vegetables, and goodness. It's okay. That's like a meal. It is a meal. Don't be hard on yourselves.
I feed
It's
them what they
Thursday.
like
Are you
and
tired?
everything.
Have you worked all week? Have you worked 4 days and 3 days and it feels like 5 already? Lighten up on yourself a little bit. If you're not hungry, don't worry about it. Ain't that right, Mama?
That's right. Just
Now, Mama is not a lifelong believer in all this. Mama really did used to believe that meat and 3 had to be on the table every night at 6 o'clock, no matter what.
when your daddy worked, I always made sure. And then after a while, we'd talk about breakfast, and he said, "Let's just have breakfast."
We've been out many times when I was a child, or been at the pool, or been somewhere off, and Mama said, "Oh, we gotta go. I've got to get home. I've got to cook." Wouldn't even take a day off for that. She had to cook. Then, as I got older, I don't know if it just came vogue or if Mama just thought it was a good idea. We would go out sometimes, and she might go bring home chicken from the chicken house, and that was supper. And she would, I
That was
just brought
very
chicken,
rare.
but she would feel guilty for it. She would feel guilty for it. If we had bologna sandwich or something like that, she'd apologize 3 times while we was eating. "I'm sorry I didn't cook. This happened." And Dad would say, "It's fine. Get out of that notion. Enjoy it." Some of you people say you live alone and you don't cook. Something like this every once in a while would be great. Just fix you up a little chicken. You could even use canned chicken to make this. We used a chicken breast, but you could use canned chicken, veg oil, make it up and put it in there and eat on it 2 or 3 days. Enjoy it.
Use a half a can of veg oils or part of a can. Use the rest of it and use some soup. If you don't want
Now you're cooking, Mama.
Yeah.
Did I make too much again?
Yeah, I quit eating. I eat on another.
They're good, aren't they?
I didn't think I was that hungry, but you start.
I didn't burn you up with nothing either, did I?
No, I ate. I thought, Lord, that's way too many. We'll never eat them. And I looked, and there's just one left, and I took it.
If you put that slice of tomato on there,
I did quit eating tomatoes. My tongue's a little touchy.
you may not like tomato. I understand, but if that little slice of tomato, if you do like tomato, it ups it a notch or two. Like on a piece of bologna and a saltine and a piece of tomato.
It's
That's good eats. That's real good eats, isn't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Mama, you got anything else before they throw us off again?
I don't know. It went off, and I had never seen it do nothing like that before.
When it first went off, Mama said, "Well, you've gone off."
And
And then she said, "You really gone off. It ain't coming back." So I moved you all up and down and all around trying to catch a signal.
funny, wasn't it? I said, just stick it to the moon.
And then it said we were posting it, just a short video. And I was just going to say part 2 and finish up. And then it said, "Sorry, your video did not upload." So I don't think none of that can get uploaded. But, you know, it's been in a mess all day. I woke up this morning to SOS. Do you all ever see up here where your bars are? It just said SOS, meaning you can only call 911. Well, we had wind and rain. I thought, well, it's down somewhere. Then I got a message later that it was down, I think it said, I may be exaggerating, I think it said nationwide, in spots. So, but that's okay. We made it. And we made it tonight. So, we're just going to leave y'all with that. Y'all got any questions? And see, like, here's another thing. All I get, so if y'all are talking to me, don't be mad, because all I'm getting is your name and is watching. You know, we went through that before. But I've got all your names.
I'm watching.
And it says is watching. So whatever y'all are saying, you may be yelling something at me right now. I ain't getting none of it. Just is watching.
Saying it.
Is watching.
Have to wait till the next time.
Anyhow, it'll be straightened up by tomorrow. And who knows, we might even cook something tomorrow. It's Friday night. And Mama might be out partying.
I thought I gotta stay. I'll probably be gone. If it's pretty, I ain't going in the rain and bad and windy.
So we're second burner. You ever heard that before? Being second fiddle or being the second burner? That means you ain't the main dish. I'm on the second burner, they'll say.
That's right.
Or they ain't gonna put me on the second burner. I'll either be number one or nothing. That's an old Southern saying. My granny has said a million times, her version of it was, I've been put on the back burner.
Yeah, the back burner. She said that all.
They put me on the back burner. They didn't have time for me. But now they will. They'll need something and they'll pull me back on the front burner. And guess what? I ain't going to cook. I ain't going to cook. I'm just going to let them go. I love them old sayings. Love them old sayings. I didn't make them up. Those are real. What was another one? Second fiddle.
Yeah, she's second fiddle.
I ain't playing no second fiddle for nobody, should say. Granny was serious about being number one.
That she definitely was.
Oh. It's kind of like when, I'll share this with you and I'll let you go when Call Waiting came out. First of all, we had it. Back then it was a combo pack. And you could get, do they even have Call Waiting now?
I don't know.
We
I
don't
know
have
what
it.
they have.
Where you get a beep. And that's what people called it. And they had three-way calling and call waiting. And that was a big deal around here. And so we got it in the pack. And it would be beeping. You'd hear Granny on the phone with somebody. Well, this phone's a beep. Is that your phone or is that mine? I knew immediately what that meant. And I said, Granny, that's ours. They don't hear your beep. Is that your phone a beeping or mine? One of us is getting a beep. I said, that's you, Granny. Tell him to hold on just a second if you want to answer it. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to get out of here and let Johnny fix this thing. It's a beeping.
And she'd say, I ain't answering that. I'm talking to them.
And then when she learned all about that beep, what it really meant, and she learned it meant somebody else was getting a call, here's the way it would go. Granny would be talking to somebody. You'd see her sitting there. Well, now I ain't waiting all night. Now, she got a beep. She's talking to somebody else. Now, I ain't playing second fiddle. If she can talk to me or she can talk to them. Now, I don't like this. This is like a party line. And she just fuss. And I said, Granny, they can hear you if they come back on there. I don't care. I don't care. She's talking to me and got a beep. That's maybe it's important. I'd get so tickled. But that was back in the beep days, and then they had three-way calling days. Do y'all remember that?
That was a big, big deal, three-way talk.
And we would use it at school, in high school, because you would call two of your friends and just talk up a storm. It was just fun times. I think about now Zoom, it's like 25-way calling. You can talk to a bunch of people.
And you can see them.
And you can see them. Do you know when I was in high school, if you told me someday you could talk to somebody and look at them, I'd have liked you. I said, you crazy. You don't be able to see somebody.
I seen this little cartoon said, look here at this brand new invention. Said, it's bolted to the wall and a cord to your phone. You can't lose your phone now. And it's an old wall phone hung out.
I remember those. I remember the first phone call I got. I don't remember who it was.
That's the first phone we had at our house after you was little.
We had our first phone that I remember, and I was upstairs. The house we lived in prior to this had upstairs. And I was upstairs, and Mom come to the bottom of the stairs. I had to be 3 or 4.
Yeah, we moved here when you was in kindergarten.
So I remember Mom hollering upstairs and saying, Johnny, you got a phone call? A phone call. I was elated. I would have thought I won the lottery. I came running down those steps. I said, I've got a phone call. Who is it? we'll go over there and see. I think it was Granny or my aunt or somebody. And we had an old metal stool under the phone, and I had to crawl up on the stool to really sit there, to get the phone, and it was laying on top, because you laid it on top when it was on high. And I remember saying, hello. And it was one of them. I don't remember who it was, really, but I remember Mom hollering at those steps saying, you've got a phone call. I felt like such an adult. I had a phone call. It's like, you got mail. But I had a phone call. Y'all have a blessed night. Hopefully you got internet. Hopefully we'll keep ours. I've got good bars, got good signal. Everything looks great. But it did a while ago when it was turning and making fun of me too and going, you can't find a signal.
You're gone.
Do y'all make up words for that twirly thing in there as it's talking to you? I do.
Not everybody does that.
Like, I'm not going to let you in. I'm not going to. Mom, you got anything to add tonight?
No, I think we've talked enough with pulling their legs.
We pulled her legs. That's another old saying. If somebody's telling you something or leading you, I think he's pulling your leg. I've got my Southern book of old Southern sayings. We'll get it out and go over some of them. Mama, this is a wonderful supper. It was the easy supper we fixed all week.
I sat down and ate them crackers till I got plumb full.
I'm full too. We cooked up a storm, and there's enough here for one little lunch or something tomorrow.
Something else. We just cooked too much at one time.
But we didn't waste nothing tonight. We used some leftovers.
Yeah,
I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.